Hey guys, so we're back, and we're going to continue our Dark Souls 1 playthrough. We're just here at Andre, but mainly want to be here at the bonfire because I'll need to show you guys where to go from here. So we're going to Lower Berg. This is going to have our Capra Demon, or Capra, it ends with A, not R. Um, and it'll also lead us to the depths. So yeah, we kind of want to do that. So just ignore the. Well, we can kill him. Why not? There's not that much of a consequence to do that. There you go. Now they're out of the way. Just keep going. There's a boulder knight in our way. So as you can see, we're kind of backtracking right now. But with our +5 Uchi, we should be fine. Not really anything that could stand in our way at this point. So, what you need is a specific item. It's on this body right here. We already have it. It's in your key items. It's called the basement key, right? Yep, right there. So, we need this key specifically to get to Lower Berg. So we're gonna run through here. We can narrow all these guys because they are counterproductive to what we're trying to do. And by that I mean they get in the way. So just keep running because we have not killed our Hellkite dragon. And there he is. You want to get across there as far as you can, and then jump, because your jump roll will kind of carry you a little bit further, if that's possible. Also, my soul layer has not moved. Oh yeah, I forgot. I don't have the faith to unlock the Sunlight Covenant, so he doesn't move the statue. Anyways, so that's how we use the basement key, and we go down this ladder. I'm gonna slide because it's a long ass ladder. One thing I think is always funny about these games is they're pretty well connected until they're not, and then you just have like a fucking 300-foot ladder. So now we're gonna come up here first. Anyways, if you're aware, you may remember where this is. You may remember those guys. And you may remember all this. We are now in Upper Berg. And here is our bonfire, which I choose to rest at because we have a closer spawn now. That's why we opened that door, just so we can have our shortcut. Kill these guys again. Ow. No, dropped an item. Titanite shard. Cool. So, these dogs that exist, we do not like them. Me and the boys do not like them. Now, I wanted to show you a little cheese. You gonna see that dog over there? Get aggro? Yep, here he comes. So what you want to do is get behind this little bonfire thing right here in the corner. There you go. So the reason they're annoying is because they can dodge you, they can jump around, and all their attacks do bleed, which is not fun. Bleed is not fun in this game. You do not want to deal with bleed. Now, going back to what we have earlier, the resident key that we got from the undead merchant in Upper Berg, we need to open this door.
Somebody, anybody, help me. Unlock the door. I'm finished. How did...
Yeah, we're trying to skip through that. So we need the residence key to open this. And now we have a sorcerer set. Now, this will be your resident sorcerer for a little bit. He'll be able to allow you to buy spells off of him, so make use of that if you can.
Brilliant. You opened the door for me. Thank you. I'm saved. I thought I might never escape. I am Griggs of Vinheim, a sorcerer of the school. I am much obliged for your assistance. Thanks to you, I may now resume my travels. Oh, hello. I'm fine. I have my best...
Just make sure you get to the Firelink Shrine, because it's kind of your hub for the whole world. Fuck these guys. Cheating bastards. The Torch Hollows are the bane of my existence. Ow. Okay, we have our twin humanity. I'll show you guys where that is. Now, there's also thieves in this area. Now, you can only do this on your first run here, so don't go too far. But, if you can... There you go. You can hit him behind the door. No. There you go. When they hold their knife out like that in front of them and their arm to their side, that means they're going to parry you. So don't attack them when they do that, otherwise you will get parried. So we have our mail breaker. I think it's in this house, right? No? Oh, right, yeah, it's further down, my bad. So we've got some dogs we have to deal with. I'm just gonna sit here for a minute. Here they come. There we go. Because of our wolf ring, that gave us poise. The only reason we were able to do that right there. So, again, single file. You don't want them ganking you. There you go. Now, if you want the thief armor, which you didn't pick thief for some reason, there you go. And you can also farm the armor off these guys. They also drop bandit knives, so if you want to have another one, or if you want one, you can get one off these guys. We have that. I think that's everything, right? Okay. Now, this is the boss of the area. It's called the Capra Demon. A notorious bullshit fight that most people will say is bull, so we're just gonna keep going. We'll come back to that in a second. We're gonna run over here, just because there's an item. Now we have to kill the Capra Demon to open this door, because the Capra Demon gives us a key to open said door. So that's why we need to kill him. Now, he is a completely optional fight if you do have the mystery key, which if you pick thief, or not the mystery key, the master key, and if you pick thief, and you also, or you pick it as your starting item, so you can just get one for free. This is all completely optional, by the way. So, here's our merchant. We're gonna need her. Do not attack her through the wall. She will run away, and we will no longer have her. So, don't do that.
You still have your senses about you. Then why won't you buy some of my moss? I need your souls.
So, she talked about moss, which is this. So, your purple moss gets rid of poison. And your red moss gets rid of blood buildup. And your blooming moss gets rid of poison and toxic. So this is the best one in the game, because toxic is a very much so a detriment to you. So you're gonna want this. I'm actually gonna buy a couple myself. 10 will be fine. And she has a bunch of other stuff in here that's worth buying. For example, like homeward bones. You can get a couple of free humanities here. Well, not free. You have to buy them, but you don't have to like go out and search for them. So it's a good way to get some easy to get ones early. And she also sells purging stones. I believe she sells an unlimited amount. So if you need some more purging stones, she's your person to talk to. All this other shit you can get if you want, but we're just going to ignore it.
Come again if you...
Now we're going to run down this tunnel. So we have that door open, which is very vital. So we're going to go here, if you might recognize this. We're back in Berg. The very beginning of Berg. Now, we're going to run over here. And you guys say hello to our rat friend. Which, by the way, if you also need humanities, rats have like a 5% drop rate on them or something like that. So, like I said, we just got a humanity right there. So farming the rats for humanity is a good idea. Anyways, that over there's Firelink. So we have another shortcut, which is always fun. I would go rest there, but because I've barely taken any damage and I've not had to drink at all, I think we should be fine. So. Now, we're back in Undeadburg. Specifically the lower part. I don't know why it doesn't change to that. It should say lower Berg, but it doesn't for some reason. Thanks, Miyazaki. But, we're just gonna keep on keeping on. Now, I will chug once for this fight. I will try to explain the cheese. So there's a way you can cheese this boss by just... And I'm bad at it, so give me a second. You have to like align yourself perfectly, and I didn't get my binoculars, which I probably should have for this run, so I can show you guys how that works. But I don't usually do this anyways. So yeah, if you see you can throw it over the wall, you can actually kill the Capra Demon without actually going into the room, but I just wanted to show you that cheese. You will need a lot of fire bombs though. So the goal here is to get up here, kill the dogs, and now we can fall back down. So now the dogs aren't dealing with us, because the two dogs will basically get you killed more than actually the Capra Demon. And now we just fight him legit. And now we have the key to the depths. Which is good, because we needed that. Oh wait, I'm going the wrong way. So we are now entering the depths, and I'm going to cut right here and make this a two-part, and I'll be back. Okay, kiddos, so we are back. I want to show you guys how to get to the depths, which is where we are currently. Now, we're just gonna go over here. With the soul cluster, which we can use that to level up. I hit the ceiling there? How the hell? Huh, okay. So, you're normally meant to go through all those torch hollow dudes. What I'm gonna show you guys is a skip. I fucked it up. Well, now I have to pay the cost. I jumped a little too early. And I just got hit. Anyways. So, the skip is you jump last second onto the banister, and now you're here. Oh, and there's the butcher. And the butcher is playing hide and seek. Okay, so that ember we just got, we gotta take that back to Andre, and now he can plus 10 our weapons. So we need that for our plus 10s, I believe. So we need to make that. There we go. So, the reason we jumped in the water here is so we can get here. Very important we get here. Because...
You. Yeah, yes, you. Here, over here. Please, you must help me.
this is Laurentius.
I would have been at supper without you. Been eaten alive. Thank you. I am Laurentius, of the Great Swamp. I will not forget my debt to you. Oh, hello. I'm fine.
So anyways, you free him, he's your pyromancer. If you didn't pick pyromancer, he will give you a pyromancy flame to use. Which is why a lot of people do like soul level 1s with pyromancer, because even though you can't level up, what you can do is use your pyromancy flame and you can level that up. So all the really high damaging pyromancies, you can still get a lot of damage out of them, and your pyromancy doesn't need any scaling to work. So it's a really strong tool to have, assuming you know how to use it, and I just got smacked by that. There we go. And we got the sack. So there's two ways you would normally go through the depths. I'm going to show you what is the quickest if you have the master key. I don't think you actually need the master key for that door. I might be wrong. So this is the quickest way, and I tried to roll, but I got caught. So these are the slimes. They're gross. They're really hard to kill because of their damage type that you need to kill them with is fire, like 100% fire. So if you just attack them non-stop, it'll do pretty much nothing. But like with this fire bomb I have, it instantly kills them because it's a 100% fire damage. If you're attacking them with a fire damage, but it has physical damage, so you have like a fire imbued sword, just walk through here so you don't get dropped on. Anyways, get master key. We got it. Okay. And here's your bonfire. But yeah, if you're using a fire sword that even if it has a little bit of physical damage in it, it will not work. It has to be 100% fire damage. Otherwise, it's not going to instantly kill them. So that's just a little heads up warning, I guess. So we're meant to go this way, but I want to show you the other way to get around. Running through water in this game is always really fucking loud. I shouldn't have rested that bonfire, I just realized what I did. I kind of fucked myself a little bit. It's fine though, we'll get over it. Anyways, so we're back at the butcher's table, and that was the meat pile she was smacking. And yes, the butchers are women, just has a little lore thing. They are the man-eaters. So you break this, and you drop down here. You're gonna take a little bit of fall, or no, you don't, okay. I'm so used to Dark Souls 3, taking shortcuts, you take fall damage. So there is an item over here we can go get. It's just the spider shield. And ignore that big ass spider, or what's a spider? It's a rat. So that's the spider shield. What it does is it increases your poison resistance. Now, if you do it right, you can see the there's a battle axe sticking out of that spider's eye, and I fucked it. You can fall into the rat and pretty much instantly kill it, but you have to fall like pretty much directly on its head. It's kind of hard to pull off. It's like, it's really easy to mess up, in all honesty, so don't be upset. Sewer chamber key. We needed that. If you didn't get the master key, you're going to need that to get your bonfire. So the quickest way through here is by just hugging the side. There you go. And now we're down here. Now we're going to go up here. And we have that door. We got the key from right there. We're going to climb the ladder. And we're back at our bonfire. I'm going to rest and become human real quick, so I'll be right back. Okay, so we're human now, and that's good, because there is 2 summons you can use for this fight. I might summon both of them just to make the fight a little bit longer. A little bit more enjoyable, I guess. But we also need to be human for an invader, because if you aren't human, invaders can't invade you. Now, right now what we're doing is taking the long way around, hug this wall, because that rat always bursts out of it. This guy just backs off sometimes. And here's where we got the key from earlier on the other side. That just leads you down into the deep chamber. So we're just gonna ignore that. We have that. Now, the only reason why we're here is because the Chancellor from the church, there's one here. He's right there. Cool. I'm standing on his head. Ah, he's dead. So you want to kill him, because what he'll do from up here is, this is the boss room. That's the boss room down there. He will buff the boss and shoot spells at you while he's up here. So we don't want that happening, so kill him. He only spawns 1 time. They bump out of that. So I probably should have mentioned that. That's why I hugged the wall. These ones are fine. There's an item over here. Large Titanite. Okay, cool. I can plus my weapon to +6. And we're just gonna keep it keeping on. Hello? I need that. Don't go that way. Go this way. By the way, I think I've mentioned this already, but these rats farm, they drop humanity. So every single one of these rats have a chance to drop humanity, which is really good. And we're back out to the main area. And one of the reasons why you want to kill them, or if you want to come back down here and farm them, because this is the highest dense population of rats, you can. It's a very common thing. People like to farm them. So, yeah. If you need humanity because you want to use it for healing, or you just need it because you want it, I guess. It's all down here. So do not stand in that smoke cloud. That'll curse you, and if you're cursed, you're gonna have a bad time. These guys are called the basilisks. Pretty much everyone knows that those big ass eyes on their head are not actually their real eyes. It's like the ones that are on their tiny little beaks. And there's Kirk, the invader. He's an NPC invader. His whole build, his armor is the armor of thorns. And if he rolls into you, it'll do damage. But we're just going to kill him. I believe he drops his sword and shield this time, or it might just be his sword, I can't remember. Okay, that's his shield. Okay, so he drops his shield for the first time. And the second time, I believe he drops his sword, and then the third time he invades you, he drops his armor. So you can get his full set. Also, if you want to do Nito's Covenant, and you need Eyes of Death, you can farm them off of these guys. So, just a little heads up. So if you need Eyes of Death for the Gravelord Servant Covenant, you can get them here. Oh, I killed him. Didn't realize. So that drop off from earlier will drop you like right here. So just be aware of that. Glob. And this is what happens to you when you get cursed in this game. You turn into like this crystal man. So the evil eye ring, when you kill an enemy, you'll get a little bit of health absorption. It's pretty good for early game because you're just constantly going through levels, and if you're not getting hit, you can pretty much heal up almost any attack by just killing basic enemies. It's not that difficult. And you could run that with the butcher's knife, which will allow you to get heals on kill, or it might heal on hit actually. So you can get like a whole healing build around. So that's kind of cool. That kind of thing matters to you. So that's this whole area over here taken care of. We're just gonna run through here. Oh, right, we gotta take the door. Glob man. Now we're going to take one more stop before we go to the boss. No, I don't want to. And rat is dead. Oh, hold on, other rat. He's trying to lure you to the boss room, by the way, so just be aware of that. But this over here, I can never remember his name. I know he's Welsh or some shit, and I just refer to him as I Shavai.
Aye, Shavai, and good day
There
to
you go.
I'm Donald of Xena. I'm just
Donald,
I
okay.
adore
Anyways, he's a merchant. If you did not get the master key from the very beginning, he will sell it to you. He doesn't sell it to you right now. I believe you have to beat the boss of this area for him to move. and then he will sell it to you in Firelink. He changes position at Firelink, so I'll show you where that is. He also sells the crystal weapons, so if these are cool to you, you can use them. I have a whole crystal mage, sage, knight build, revolving around the greatsword and the shield. So, also, he has his armor set he sells, and all this other stuff. He also sells infinite pine resin, I believe. I think it's infinite. Oh no, it might just be 3 then. Okay, so he sells 3 pine resin. We will use that, I guess. We can.
Thank you. That was a fine trade. I have this funny...
Anyways, yeah, if you want to listen to him, fine. But the boss we're going to have to beat now will open this door. We currently cannot, so we have to go fight the boss. And, just for the fights, I'm going to mess around my inventory, because I have that gold pine resin, might as well use it, why not? I have 6. Since he sells some, why not? So, like I said, there are 2 summons for this area. Now, you can get both, but you have to know how to get both. So the first one is Solaire. Solaire is the easiest one to get. If you get his soapstone, he will be here. And that's Solaire's sign right here. So we have Knight Solaire. And I could be wrong. I might have not did it right. I think I might have to go talk to him. Yeah, I might have screwed it. So you can get Lautrec to spawn here, but I think you have to talk to him in Firelink after you beat the gargoyles when he moves. So, yeah, I might have fucked that up a little bit. No problem though. It just makes the fight a little bit longer, I suppose. There's also a free crossbow right here. I was trying to find it. I didn't remember which level it was on. But it's right there. But yeah, we're just gonna go into the boss and I'll let the cutscene play out. So, it's a really cool looking boss. He has one move that you need to be aware of, and that is his, puke. He will throw up, and that will cause your gear to break. If you cut off his tail, you get the Dragon King Gate Axe, just like that. That's a pretty cool weapon. It doesn't have any scaling, but the effect on it is really cool. And I just got grabbed somehow. What the fuck? That was bizarre. I've never had that attack out of me. I didn't know you could hit a grab attack. Ow. So we're learning things today. He grabbed me again. What the fuck? This series, I swear, every time I want to record something, some weird shit happens. Oh my god. What? The fuck? I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna have to close app, so, be right back. So hey guys, we're back. I've lost 2 of my pine resin. My Solaris here still though. That's a thing. I just had to reboot the whole fight, I guess. That was weird. I've never had that happen to me either. So yeah. Still encountering bugs in this game, still to this day. I had no clue this was a thing. I've never had this happen to me. We're just gonna get right into it. I don't think the cutscene's gonna play. Oh, it is. That's interesting. We're gonna skip it though. If the game will let me. There we go. We should. Hold on, let me check my weapons real quick. I'm curious. So we still have his tail weapon. That's interesting. So he starts teabagging, so watch out for that. And we win. Yeah, we got a sunlight medal for having solar here, so that's that. I did that all with 1 pine resin, so hopefully that makes up for the very poor performance that I did the first time. That was not exactly what I'd call epic, you know. Now we've done all the depths. I'm trying to get back to my bonfire. And the next is Blighttown. Now, I will be showing both entrances into Blighttown right now, because we still do not have our warp. I'm gonna have to just keep going into Blighttown, just keep it chugging right along, you know. So we're going to rest up here, and then we're gonna push into Blighttown in the next episode from the depths. So we're gonna be going the way that you're intended to go, and then after that, once I have done that, I'll show you how if you have the Master Key, the cheap way to go that has way less heartache and pain in it. So, yeah. That'll be it. I'm just gonna kindle this bonfire before I go. And, that'll be the video, guys. So, yeah. Hope you guys are enjoying the series. Hey, guys. I wanted to throw in this extra little clip. I'm on my, Crystal Knight Crystal Magic build, and I just wanted to show off the Dragon King Great Axe. I have to cycle through my fucking inventory. If I can find it. There it is. I just wanted to show this thing off. It's a pretty cool weapon. This is what it looks like. I'm actually going to strip. Take off all my shit, because why not? There we go. It's a cool weapon. It does not have scaling, like I said earlier. So as long as you have the stats to use it, that's enough. So you need 50 strength and 8 dex minimum to use it. You can increase the damage. It's just 100% raw damage. Like I said, there is no scaling. So as long as you have the stats to use it, that's as good as it's going to get, other than upgrading. So you don't even have to have a great build, but by that point, you're probably going to have a strength build with 50, unless you're just have everything. So it is pretty it is pretty decent. Okay, stop. It is pretty decent damage at base. Like I said, with no scaling, this is how much it's going to do regardless. Mine is not upgraded purely due to the fact that I don't feel like farming dragon scales. And yeah. Ow. That's the effect on it. It'd be a little bit better if I had some poise. Which, hold on, I might actually be able to change that real quick. I do not have my wolf ring. Okay. Unless I gave it to someone. But yeah. Boom. He has a giant area effect. I might be able to hit him through the wall, depending on how big it is. Oh. I had to, okay, I just learned this. You apparently have to hit the ground with it before it activates. But yeah. It has that effect on it. Every time you use it, it, I think, decreases the durability of it by like 20, maybe 30 points. What is the one-handed? Okay, so just a slam. You block with it, and okay. So yeah, two-handing it, you get this. Pretty cool. I just wanted to show that off. Also, I wanted to show where Dorwell, or fucking whatever the hell his name is, he's right over there. We're just gonna hop the little gap. Hug the wall. Hug the wall. So on this body right here, you will have a ring of sacrifice, which just means if you die, your souls won't go away if you have it equipped. If you don't have it equipped and you put it on, when you die trying to get back to your souls, they won't despawn. So that's how the sacrifice rings work. Now this is Darwell.
Aye, Shemai. I suppose great.
Now, like I said, he sells the Master Key later in the game. He still sells his crystal stuff, but he will sell boss armor. That's something that's really worth coming back here for. If you want, or you like a boss's armor, he will sell it. So that is here, just as a FYI. I'm also going to be here and buy a couple of these, because this is my crystal build. And yeah, them swords break really fast. I think maybe 20 will do. And let's get some shield, why not? I don't use the straight swords purely because I don't like them. This is a little thing you're seeing me fucking waste time on. There we go.
Thank you. That was a. I have, and we'll make.
Shut the fuck up. Now I'm just gonna put my stuff back on. I'll have you guys here for this so we can talk a little bit more. Just in private, you know, just be a little secret. It'll be just between you and me. Yeah, okay, that crystal weapon's almost broken, but I'll use it till it breaks. So there is a lot of stuff I've realized I've kind of accidentally been skipping through the playthrough. There's certain things that I'll say that I'll just kind of ramble on, not realizing that I didn't correct myself on something. I'm just kind of keeping it going. And when that happens, if you hear me say something that's not correct, that's probably why. I just didn't realize I didn't say it, or I said it wrong. It's not that like it's factual or I'm retarded. I probably know what I'm talking about. It's just maybe the word I used was incorrect, or the terminology was a little bit off. But other than that, it's mostly right, you know. So oh, by the way, if you want to copy this build, if this build sounds cool to you, I'm just wearing Idas's armor. It's called the crystalline armor, the crystal shield, the crystal greatsword, and the tin crystallization catalyst. Now, what the catalyst does is, this is actually 100% the best catalyst in the game. It has the best magic adjustment, which is 307. Has a S in intellect, E in strength. And the reason why it has a strength scaling is because you can attack with it. It has a pretty decent poke. I'll reload the guys here so you guys can see that. So yeah, that's pretty good actually. Can I parry with this? No, it's just shield back. Okay, so it is a great shield. I forgot. Now we're just gonna run back up here real quick, and I'm gonna show you guys the poke. So it does do a decent bit of damage. Now I'm just gonna go over my spells real quick. So White Dragon, it's just a trail of crystals. It does pretty good damage. I have magic weapon, or crystal magic weapon, so it's just interesting. So even though I'm using a crystal weapon, right, I can buff it with more crystals. It's kind of a cool little thing you can do. Crystal Soul Spear hits stupid hard. Almost 1200 damage right there. Homing Soul Mass, I'll show you that in a second. If we get up here. There you go. It does more damage than that, but I think he died on the first hit, so you only saw that one, like, 370. So all 5 of those probably would have done about the same amount of damage, so you do the math. So it's about like 4 times 5, so yeah, it's a decent chunk of damage. So that's pretty much the build. If you guys are wondering, you can just Google this stuff if you want it. But yeah, bye.